I want to start with a confession. I spend a lot of time on social media looking at home decor, and I see some truly beautiful homes. Designers are finally bringing color and beauty back to design instead of white and beige washing everything. Unfortunately, I also see something that makes me a little sad. A lot of these homes aren't designed for the people living in them, they're designed to be looked at. Kids retreat to their bedrooms, dad hides in the garage or basement, and mom sits alone in a beautiful room that no one else feels comfortable using. And most of the time, this isn't a motivation issue. It's not a discipline issue. It's not even a relationship issue. And if you've ever wondered why your family slowly disappears into their own corners of the house, this might explain it. And I want to be clear before we go any further, this isn't about blaming anyone or criticizing anyone's taste. Some people like mirrors all over the house. Some like orange shag carpets. Some like painted trim, which I really hate, by the way. It's one of my design pet peeves. But the point is that everyone likes what they like, and that's okay. The problem isn't your personal design taste at all. The problem is that most of us were never taught how to design a home for real life. We were taught how to make it look good, but form should not come before function in a home. So if any of this sounds familiar, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just missing information you were never given. Most home decorating content follows the same formula. A style is chosen, the home is decluttered and neutralized, everything matches, everything looks calm, and on camera, it works. But what you don't see is what happens after the camera turns off. Kids leave the room, spouses retreat to their space, and the main living areas become more of a backdrop than a gathering place. That's not because families don't want to spend time together. It's because the shared spaces weren't designed for shared life. Here's the part most people never hear. Room decor communicates who a space is for. At one time, homes reflected the people who lived there. You could walk into anyone's home and know something about the family living there just from looking around the room. Somewhere along the way, design stopped being about the household and started being about trends. Now, people choose decor based on personal taste alone without considering how everyone else in the home will use the space. And when decor only reflects one person's preferences, everyone else learns how to behave in that room or learns to leave it. If the couch is pretty but uncomfortable, people won't sit there. If kids are constantly told to be careful, they won't relax. If nothing reflects their interests, they won't linger. That's not defiance, that's adaptation. There's a belief that if a home looks good, everyone will naturally want to be in it. But that's just not true. People don't bond in spaces that feel restrictive. They bond in spaces that feel safe, comfortable, familiar, forgiving. A room can be beautifully styled and still feel cold. Because beauty without function creates distance. If a space only reflects one person, it will only be used by one person. That works when you're single. It doesn't work when you're raising a family. A family friendly home visually acknowledges the people who live there, their interests, their stage of life. That doesn't mean chaos, it means balance. Sometimes that means hanging your husband's ugly singing fish on the wall. Sometimes it means putting a toddler sized rocking chair in the living room. Sometimes it means putting a bookshelf full of board games and art supplies in the dining room. Sometimes it means putting your teenager's artwork on the wall. It means family first decorating, not personal preference first. The living room is where this problem shows up most clearly. A decor first living room usually includes beautiful furniture chosen solely for looks, decorative pillows nobody can touch, coffee tables built for appearance, not use, no storage for daily life. So in real life, kids are constantly corrected and told not to sit there, not to touch that, not to put that there. Snacks and drinks aren't allowed. Games get moved elsewhere. Everyone feels tense, and no one wants to be there. Now compare that to a family centered living room. Seating people can actually relax on dad's favorite chair, even if it doesn't match, Washable, durable fabrics because things will get spilled, storage for games, blankets, and books, lighting that works at night, not just for photos. The goal isn't a picture perfect home, it's a home everyone wants to come back to. Walls tell a story. In many homes, that story is abstract art, neutral prints, styled shelves. Nothing wrong with that. But where's the family? A family centered home might include photos of shared experiences, children's artwork, a signed movie poster someone loves, a collage of family photos. This doesn't cheapen a home, it roots it. When people see themselves reflected in a space, they stay longer, especially children. Another one of the mistakes people make in decorating is hiding real life instead of accommodating it. For example, there's no place for backpacks or coats near the door. There's no storage for toys or games. There are no drop zones for daily items. So life spills into places it doesn't belong and creates clutter or gets pushed into bedrooms. A family centered home anticipates the mess that happens in family homes. Baskets get put where mess naturally lands. You can buy large decorative baskets for your living room. Fill one with throw blankets for when it gets chilly. Have one for children's toys. I've even seen people have one filled with dog toys for their mini dogs. Storage goes where items are actually used. Get an ottoman that has storage under the lid, or a coffee table with bottom shelf or cupboard. There needs to be space to store things that the family uses in the room. Decor should work with life, not against it. Look at where people sit in your home. Do you have enough seating for everyone? Or do people have to bring in chairs from other rooms? Is the seating arranged for conversation? If people avoid seating, it's not a people problem, it's a design problem. Shared spaces should make gathering easy, not awkward. Place armchairs slightly facing each other. Don't place all the furniture facing the television. Have a couple of extra dining room chairs sitting against the wall in case you need more seating. Get an ottoman strong enough to hold a person or two. A successful home isn't defined by how it photographs, it's defined by how it functions for the people who live there. If your decor invites your family to sit, stay, and gather, you've done it right. Because a home isn't meant to be admired, it's meant to be lived in. All right, y'all, that's it for today. If this video was helpful, go ahead and give it a like. It helps this channel reach the folks who need it. And if keeping home feels like your kind of place, I'd love for you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Remember, you don't need to do everything. You just need to tend what's been given to you. Take care of your home, take care of your people, and don't forget to take care of yourself too. Stay safe and be well, and I'll see you next time here at Keeping Home.